But yeah,
Yeah.
it's so real quick. Let's move on to Miami. I want to get a little bit of this Miami and look into this coming matchup and the fans because it is all out war on Twitter right now. Like with it's been since the beginning of the season. Like these Miami fans, they lie to themselves on a daily basis about who's calling plays and who's and how and who's the real mastermind and all the other stuff, the nonsense that goes on in Twitter. But what do you feel is going to be the key of this game for the 49ers?
It's going to be their offense.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we can say that about every single week. And what I mean by that is, if you're going to beat the Miami Dolphins, you beat them with their defense. Their defense isn't exactly good. You can't play Kyle Allen and the Houston Texans every single week. You got to face big boys now.
Yeah.
Okay. If there was ever a week where the San Francisco 49ers wanted to have 8 to 10 minute drives and bleed the clock, this is it. This is it. You don't want to get into a shootout with them. You don't.
Yeah.
You keep your defense off the field. You keep their defense on the field. And you attack where they're weak. Their offense isn't the weakness. Their defense is. So if there was ever a week where you, Kyle Shanahan, and you, 49ers offense, wanted to impose your will and do whatever it is that you want to do, you have to punctuate those 8 to 10 minute drives with touchdowns, not field goals. That's not how you're going to beat the Miami Dolphins. I'm going to go out on a limb here, Pete. The Miami Dolphins are going to score points in this game. The streak is going to end. And not in the second half. I'm talking about the 49ers are not going to shut out the Miami Dolphins.
No, it's not going to happen.
So let's get that out of the way. But if you are putting 8 to 10 minute drives, you are wearing down his defense. You are scoring touchdowns at the end of these drives. You are putting yourself into the exact position you need to be. So yes, I 100% believe that the 49ers have the formula to get it done. It's not about defense. Their defense is going to be what it is. They're great. They are going to make plays. I think they're going to be able to get pressure, particularly with Teron Armstead missing this game for the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, that's a big
the
loss.
Offense, yeah, that's a huge loss. And the offense is going to have to impose their will. And if the offense does what they need to do and keep the Miami Dolphins off the field on their offense, everything should go the 49ers' way.
Yeah, I see this game being – it's definitely about the offense is going to have to score touchdowns, and scoring in the red zone is going to be key because, to your point, they cannot get field goals and expect to beat the Miami Dolphins. Like they're going to score, I think, at least 2 touchdowns, like because there's going to be 2 fluke plays with one to Waddle and one to Hill, and to where they break a tackle and they're gone. So, and not that I want to see it happen, but I'm just preparing myself mentally for it. And so I feel like the 49ers can really, I saw somebody post something on Twitter and they were showing the Tua's throw chart, and it was eerily similar to Jimmy's. And I'm not trying to go down the rabbit hole.
No, Pete. I've been getting crushed by Dolphins fans this entire week because Tua is asked to do the same exact things that Jimmy Garoppolo is being asked to do, albeit he's probably doing it at a bit of a better level. That's fine. You can say that. But Mike McDaniel's not asking more of Tua Tagovailoa than he is Jimmy Garoppolo.
No, that's my point.
Are you using your eyes? I am. Throw the ball to guys in space in Yak. I am. It's literally the same guy. The reason Mike McDaniel came to this team was understanding that Tua was going to be his quarterback and knowing that he can craft an offense that he was so familiar with. It is so funny to me. Look, Dolphins fans, if you're watching this, you should be happy. You have a great coach. He's an amazing guy. He loves Mike Jones. He was very nice to me when we spoke to him at the Combine. But it's the same quarterback. One is just executing a bit better and is younger, and you haven't seen his ceiling. Now, Jimmy's way more handsome. We're not ready to go there or whatever, but at the same time, it's just so funny how eerily similar their games are, but yet people don't understand that portion of it. And when I say that people want to automatically assume that I'm saying Jimmy's better than Tua, I'll give somebody the argument that Tua's better. I will give somebody that argument 100%. 100%. Because he's younger and we haven't seen the ceiling. And if you want to say Tua's better, no problem. But don't sit here and tell me that they're asking him to do anything other. If Jimmy Garoppolo was the quarterback, this offense would operate the same exact way. Maybe not as efficient, because Tua's been doing a very good job this year. But they're asking him to do the same exact thing. So that's my thing, Pete.
And that's my point, is that it's the same offense. And they're complete with window dressings and all that kind of stuff. So my thought process on it is that actually plays into our defense's hands and D'Amico's hands, not because D'Amico sees it on a weekly basis, but because now you're able to keep everything in front of you. And I think tackling and laying the wood is the reason why this defense is so good. Like, so it's that I feel like it's playing right into D'Amico's wheelhouse. Talanoa Hufanga is going to want to lay some hats, like in this game, and he's going to want to they're going to want to set the tone. Like I think Jimmy Ward is waiting for a guy to catch the ball in front of him, so that he can lay a hat on somebody. So I think that this defense might not. It may look a little bit different than Miami fans are expecting, because it's like this is the same defense they see, the same offense that they see on a weekly basis. They might call it a little bit different, but it's going to be the same thing. And to your point earlier about the offense, it absolutely is the 49ers offense's job just to get into the end zone. Like I think that the run game is going to be, and dare I say it, I think Jordan Mason could be a key to this game, because I don't think that like you said, I don't think that the Dolphins defense is really that good. And I think that they could run the ball and play keep away from their offense as much as they want to. I think Kyle just has to commit to it and not try to come out of the box and try to do anything special. Like, just do what needs to be done and get this win.